Hello, YouTube. Welcome back in. We've made some plans. Might still go back into Hermetic. I don't know. I just want more games with Hermetic. It may not be the best choice, but basically we've built ourselves an empire, or at least a first few cities to really revolve around a Colosseum, which means this city is going to come down here and settle for sure. And then we've got some decent Hansa setups. I don't have the capital pinned quite yet. We don't have the best setup in the entire world for Germany stuff, but I think it'll be fine. And we'll have like 9 cities getting hit by this Colosseum, and I think that'll be quite good. So we can continue on here. We'll get our next settler next turn, and I think that city needs to come down here to try to block Georgia. But we'll certainly settle Matterhorn first. We've got a good amount of era score already. I do want to get up here for this, but it's a while before I can actually buy this. So I'm just going to fog bust a little bit. We find another hill. It's fine. Jimmy, thank you for the 40 months.
Hope you are doing well, TGM.
I am doing great. Thank you very, very much for the support, and I hope the same for you. I was like, I know there's a scout around. I kind of want to chase it down. Tamar closed borders, but pushed us north. Just fine. Tall, thank you for the 12 months. Welcome on back. Very good to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
A whole year. Great to see you again. Loving the Hermetic vibes.
Yay! I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you for the full year of support. That is actually insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we are building the monument. That's next on our priority list. What tiles are we working now that we've completed that settler? Do I want to grow faster? I think I like growing in 2 turns. And then we add this back in. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Should be able to retreat and save the life of this warrior. We also get our vampires invite. I could certainly see vampires as a viable secret society choice for us. Four turns until we have vision from them. How have we not found a second continent yet? Oh, there's one up there. Oh, I did get the irrigation boost. Very nice. I would have missed that. Thank you, Banana Man. A little awkward since I've been sort of exploring with the builder, but we'll get back in and get these plantations online. Yeah, I don't even have to buy this. I'm a little tempted to buy it still because it's such a good food tile and can help our cap grow nice and big. Byzantium. Fortify first. Take promo. Where'd that scout go? All right, settle our Matterhorn city. Pushes us up to 18 era score. And then we have extra culture here and here. So hopefully we grow to this sheep tile super, super fast. And we should. We certainly should. I assume, yeah, this was not a first meet, so I can't just grab... I can't just grab the Sioux. More faith I do not need. Two faith goody huts is kind of a bummer. Granary here first. Since they already have culture. I think that's better. Because they're going to need to get some weird districts like this. And I don't think there's an argument for a builder, so. Oh, hello. You can get an archer for 143 gold. That's a slinger cost for an archer. That's pretty darn good. What do you have these days? Also an archer. That's it. Why are we getting entertainment districts? It is permissible to get a single entertainment district in your empire so long as you immediately plan to proceed to build the Colosseum, which is our plan. Hello, click. Nice. Got a promo here. We're pretty happy about that. Go ahead and grab Ranger. So this is now a Super Scout as well, which we like. Go ahead and kill you. Grab Bronze Working. 1,000 years since you've caught a stream. Well, I'm glad that you're still around. That's a heck of a life, you know. Ooh, hello. You also are selling an archer. We're coming down to this territory, so we need to be a little bit careful. Let's finish mining and then maybe go to writing. Thousand years to like a turn or two. So you have entertainment districts. What's my opinion on the Aztec unique building? It is, it doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned. First science is Hypatia, yeah. Hypatia is up. I don't know that we'll be able to get her, but I don't have a real quick speedy plan for a campus. Could certainly build one there. Like that. How do you turn on to see era score for all players? This is options, interface, show yields, and HUD ribbon. If that's what you're looking for, is this. Otherwise, you can see era score by clicking this. Actually, you can't really see era score for other players unless you go to score. And then you click show details. And you can see that Tamar only has 10 era score. This gets harder to calculate as the game goes on because this is a cumulative total. But Tamar is likely to not hit a golden here. Is it worth it to hit Matterhorn on the settler? Probably not. I didn't know it was Hypatia. She is the first one up. I didn't check it. Luckily, Tamar doesn't care about hitting golden ages.
Scouter. Barbs aren't gonna find you. Peering through the trees.
Skyvera, thank you so much for the 100 bits. It's true. It's true. We just lurk. We're just professional lurkers. Our scouts are. Yeah, no problem. Happy to answer questions here. Ooh, forest fire. Okay. Yeah, let's go see this, I guess, and we'll cross that. Doot doot. Lame. Lame. Next turn we get vision, and then we'll be able to figure out our path a little bit better. We're at 19 of 25 era score. Now we're at 21 of 25, getting all of this vision. So we can sneak around. We'll go ahead and do that. Looking for goody huts. $4 gold per turn for our luxury. It's pretty weak. Pretty weak. Delta Mike Oscar, thank you so much for these 9 months, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you.
I am a newborn at 9 months.
I love it.
Happy streaming.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And welcome on back. Good to have you here. Not a first meet on Valletta. We do have a little bit of faith for Valletta, but not a huge target. And you're working that and this and this. That's fine. So we need 4 era score to find a golden. Nothing to do with these with Amani now until we get some more envoys out there. Yeah, I still haven't gotten the bonus. We see the continent, but I haven't seen it with my scout or whatever. I suppose the warrior could go up there and get it, but that seems kind of not worth. Then we want this. Build the unique Aztec building for 4 era score. Yeah, it's worth exactly that. Somebody's up here. Nothing too exciting there. Kabul? No. Oh, wow. More city-states. No kidding. No kidding. I'll start attacking there now. Might be hard teching foreign trade, sadly. I could honestly justify another scout just to go north and west. I don't have a lot else to build. The granary would be fine. It's fine. Little uninspired, but not too bad. Yeah, one giant freaking continent. Oh. Okay. Yeah, builder's always a good option. I feel like the granary is fine. Oh. And we found... Oh, that was beautiful timing. Are you kidding me? We found another continent the turn before we needed it. Very, very cool. That is super nice. Need 3 era score for a golden.
Every nation lives.
We'll go towards early empire because we're about to get our 3rd tile improvement for the Eureka. Probably going to buy a trader. Got to wait till 140 for it. Because they want it. Is that my first policy switch in a while, or did I miss? It's my first policy switch in a while. This is fine. There's an achievement for Nena, but we've already got it. Do you know that ancient era civics get 16.67% cheaper when you advance in the classic era because your techs get 20% cheaper? I did know that, yes. I did know that. Yeah, we'll eventually clear this. I'm going to do so carefully. We've got 10 turns now until the era changes, so we should be fine. All right, very nice. Got a little bit of gold now from our plantations. We're working 3 reasonable tiles. You play Civ 6, and I don't know what to build. I remember your words. When in doubt, build a builder. It's very, very true. Builders are almost always a decent build. Does our new neighbor want our tobacco? Good question. We should shop this again. He does want it a little bit more than Georgia. I think I'm still going to wait. I think we can do better than that. I think we can do something around 12. I should have sent him a delegation, and I forgot. So that's a whoops. That's a whoops. Maybe you want some horses? Yeah. This I'll do. Try to start our diplomatic relations a little bit. No. Ooh, that was an archer. That's a little scary. Is, after all, our super scout. I think I buy them this. There are too many misses in terms of tile expansion. This should be the first tile expansion, but it takes like 23 turns without the monument, right? And if I buy them this, they've got 4 food and 5 production. Shaves off 5 turns on the monument. I think that's fine. Another super scout. So this land is bananas. She settled another city already. That is impressive. She's going pretty ham on settling. Vlad, hey, buddy. Aw, I always love seeing you. Thank you so much.
Who is that beautiful man standing in front of chair?
It's Shaft. Can you dig it? Hey, buddy. Thank you so much, Vlad. Thank you for the 51 months. Thank you for the tier 2. So good to have you here. I hope life's treating you well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't want to get stuck in the snow, but 8 turns on the era. I think we can clear this next turn. I don't think that has the... I'm going to double back a little bit. I don't think we'll need the era score. Although we just found another. Oh. Do I need this era score? I don't think I do. But we'll keep it as an option. Next turn we get the early Empire boost. Basil gets Stonehenge. Okay. All right. I guess I can just build this. I need to figure out our districts. I am going to build this trader, though. It gives us 3 more turns to fart around. And we've got our Golden Age secured. Take that regardless. Pop 5? I'm glad we got that granary, actually. Do I buy another tile? Do I buy this 3-2? Builder's starting to look good again with 5 population. But this... both of these look really good. To the point where maybe we just slot in land surveyors and buy a couple tiles sometime soon here. Don't need to meet whoever this is for era score purposes. So we'll delay that. The extra era score we're getting here from the goody huts doesn't matter because they're not worth era score beyond the ancient era. And that's actually a really nice Eureka for us. So we're fully Eureka'd all the way to political philosophy. Love that. Love that. Hello, Donkfail. How you doing? All right. 6 turns on the era. What are we doing after this trader? I'm trying to get up to apprenticeship, obviously. Slinger, we may just have to tech through archery. Scythia? Barb's up there. Okay. You know what? I'm going to grab this Matterhorn promotion with this warrior. These barbs, not really our problem. Ooh, let's stay away from that. They're also selling archers. What's everybody selling? What are you buying? What are you selling? A galley? Lake galley? Pog?
It was luxuries like.
Oh, Matterhorn all to ourselves is so good. Okay, do we take instant RE4 flashback? You're welcome. You're welcome, Vlad. I'm glad somebody picked up on my Resident Evil 4 reference. Do we take another peek at Hermetic Order? I think we do. We have a lot more discovered now, and again, this may not be optimal for our map and for what we're trying to do with the game, but I want to go out of my way to find more Hermetic Order games. And so I think we're just gonna take just a little. Let's quick save for no particular reason. And let's just take a little sneaky poo, little glance. $16 on the map. Georgia has them all. So pretty miserable for us, unfortunately. Yeah. It's terrible. Look at this. Not one in sight in any of our planned cities. Like and this is why there should be an undo button on this, right? So, YouTubers, we'll see you in a minute. Hello, YouTube. We're back. So after that very disappointing look at Hermetic Order, I think we had a little chat, and I think we're looking at owls. I can send off this trade route next turn, and hopefully get the invite here, or we can buy a spearman eventually. But we should be able to find the invite eventually. So I think that's the temporary plan. I think Vampire Castles can help our cap for a space race. But the extra policy slots, like, even though our commercial hubs aren't great, like, there's free culture, assuming we get the Gilded Vaults, which we will. I'm bringing this guy down for the Matterhorn promotion. Where do you want to go? Basically just there. City-state? Mohenjo? They want a galley, huh? Four turns here. Okay, so we have a couple options because there are galleys for sale. Galleys for sale. Get your galleys here. And we can actually buy one. 155 for a galley is fine, but then it doesn't do anything after this. However, 150 would you pay 155 gold for an envoy and some culture per turn? Now it starts to be a little bit more interesting, right? Like the unit itself won't matter. But one culture per turn in our cap plus an envoy here, which could get us the Owls invite. Put the Diplo card in. It's going to be a while before I can do that, right? And I won't be able to do it this era. So while I appreciate that idea, Diplomatic League is super far away. And I won't be able to do it this era. Remember that city-state quests reset at the top of the era, provided that you've actually completed it. So in the next 4 turns, we're going to try to complete whatever quests we can. We're not going to be able to get too many of them done. But I think I'm going to buy this galley. It's a bit of wasted era score in itself because we don't need that to hit the... Oh, and it went over here. Wait, this is so much better. So much better. It went to a spot that's actually useful for us. Yo. Like, so good. Never mind. Doesn't go to lakes. Yeah, I forgot that it kind of goes to your the closest big body of water. I assumed we'd get a crappy one, but no. That I will take. I will take that all day, every day. We get the we didn't get the Owls invite though, did we? Oh no, we did. Are we ready for an economic policy slot? I'm also about to send out a trade route, which could give me another Suze. I think I gotta buy this right now. Because now we can do this, and then now we get our suzerain here in Bandar. Next turn, right? So let's just... one consideration before moving into it. You went for Hermetic Order? Well, I hope it's better for you than it is for me. I mean, so I'm thinking a little bit about the Diplo hit we're going to take by not being in their same... thing, but I also don't think it matters. We just take Owls. And then I did say I wanted land surveyors, although I don't have the gold to make that matter. I can start cranking out this, but I really would like the government plaza first. So maybe I'll take this knowing that I'm sending out a trade route next turn. I don't think I'm ready for colonization. We're going to go grab builders a little bit. Okay. Wow, that was a heck of a galley. Yeah. So that we take a bit of a Diplo hit. But this is double now. So we get our suzerain back. They already had these tiles. We knew about that. And this is done. So now we can put in the builder policy card. Run it like this and work on some builders while we tech towards our government plaza, which we're going to want. Is it time for a campus? Hypatia already gone. That's pretty much par for the course. Couple profits gone already. Not really in a huge hurry for this. In fact, the Great Engineer would be quite better. Isidore would do some work for us. I don't have the money anyways, so. We'll just do it this way. Let's take the vision. I don't really want to find more era score at the moment anyways. All right, 3. Get commercial hubs, but zero adjacency commercial hubs don't help us in free inquiry, right? It's like a pretty big problem. This is a Highlands map, Trev. Yeah, I don't think free inquiry does anything, you guys. Our initial commercial hubs are basically zero adjacency, so free inquiry just doesn't do anything. Didn't mean to meet him. Oh, he's all the way over here. So our might not even. Oh, it was our galley that found him. Okay, well, whatever. So we're a little bit over on era score. We'll deal. We'll probably go pen brush. Although there's almost always an argument for monumentality just for builder movement and cheaper buying. Yeah, this is what I was hoping for. A trade deal like this. And I'm pretty happy to sell some amenities at this stage of the game. So let's get our gold going. This is a Highlands map. All right, last turn of the era. This is an interesting Highlands map. I'm not used to this big of a body of water on a Highlands like this. It's like pretty interesting actually. We are owls. We've already committed to owls. I don't even really want to move this galley. I want to avoid era score. This I don't think we're getting era score for, so it's fine. This similar. Shouldn't find anybody there. That will take. Whew, 120 beans. There's gold in them there, huts. Man, with that gold hut, I'm thinking about monumentality a little bit harder because we can get a couple cheap builders out of it, or maybe even a settler. Choices in just a few minutes here. All right. I'm curious. We'll know in a second. But let's go to the score. Let's show details. Basil getting a golden age for sure. Tamar got really close, but might just miss it. China looks like they're going to miss a golden age. And then the other 3 civs might miss it as well. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Yep. So only Basil in a golden. A strong economy begin. 6 turns on political philosophy. We can start our government plaza, but I don't have my spot for it quite yet. Do have a governor title for Pingala now if we want to bring it in. We have to make a pretty big decision here in our dedication. So free inquiry, as I mentioned, like we'd be taking this specifically for the Eureka bonus, which is fine, but probably not all that interesting. Pen, brush, and voice, similar, where it's like this isn't hitting us right away, but we'll probably get a couple districts down this era, and so it's worth a few culture per turn. I'm tempted to grab monumentality. Builders and settlers are 30% cheaper to purchase with faith and gold. Like I think that I think that there's still enough upside in monumentality, even if it's just the extra movement, like to crank out a couple more builders from our cap and send them to these new cities. Because otherwise, we're basically just taking a little bit of science or a little bit of culture. I think the movement, yeah, specifically on Highlands, it's a good point too. I think the movement is quite good. So odd as this is, generally speaking, you want to take monumentality when you have either really good faith or really good gold economy at this point. And if you have really good gold economy, you might be thinking free inquiry. Anyways, but so even though this is a weird spot, Exodus just doesn't do jack for us. We have no interest in religion. So I think we take monumentality. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. No, I don't think Matterhorn does anything for civilian units. Land combat units who move next to it. So no, nothing with civilians there. And then I've been liking Classic Age monumentality just for the movement too. The 30 gold per turn here is super duper nice for it. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And because we're playing Deity and not like, this is probably something that changes a good bit in multiplayer? Question mark? Not super familiar with multiplayer. But because we can trade with the AIs and get them to buy our stuff, like it's that much better, right? So the question becomes, do I want to build 2 more builders here? How much is my settler? 390? Exclamation point ranks if you're looking for it, Giro. I still don't know where my government plaza goes. I could just pick an arbitrary spot. Potentially. Oh, that's true. Multiplayer tends to use mods that change the Golden Age bonuses. Yeah. Buy Diplo? Yeah, if it's cheap. And I'm not gonna buy this, but those other 2 are worth for sure. I think there's value in a couple more builders here. Question is, what's better? 30% of 13 would be 3. So this is actually, it's marginal, but this is a little bit better because I really want to slot in land surveyors and buy our capital some tiles. So I think we run it like this just for a second. And I'll keep the production focus on the builders versus spreading it out across my 3 cities. Both of these equal about 3. So I think this will just be slightly better for us. Yeah, we went for owls. I'm not really fighting barbs, so I guess 1 gold per turn is slightly better. And that's it for now. But I very much want this tile and this tile, so that our cap can continue to grow. In fact, no, I want the production for the workers, actually. So weirdly, I'm just going to keep it. All right, where are barb camps that we need to deal with? That I want to turn into a city-state, so I don't actually want to deal with that. There's that up there. I guess that's where we're headed. All right, let's go meet whoever this is. What do we think about Magnus versus Pingala at this stage? Because our cap is going to get a government plaza, and then we're going to chop out all of these beautiful features in our cap. And having Magnus plus not losing population, like, we'll have okay population in the cap, but we'll have better population if we just go for it. Like, we've already got 9 potential housing, and I'm about to get up to 10. So I actually think I bring in Magnus. Don't often go for Magnus for the reduction of population here, but I think because of all the chops, I think it'll be better. Gucci the Doggo, thank you so much for the 3 months. Welcome on back. Sup to you. What up? Thank you for the support. Magnus and his smug grin alone are worth it. That's fair. That is a fair point. I don't have a current plan for districts in the capital. I think we'll probably address that in between videos, which are just a few turns away. I already have my next few turns spoken for before we start working on other things. So I'm actually going to get this banana tile improvement first before this, because I really want us to keep working the production, not straight food, because we've got the 30% builder thing in there. What's the thing around Government Plaza? We're going to address the Government Plaza in a minute. Just being a little OCD here. This would not be bad in terms of grabbing a decent campus. Same for this, actually. I'd really like to get these campuses. We're a little bit weak on science overall. I'm a big fan of pinning things when you see them, right? So if you see those campuses, like, pin them, and then you might see it later when you're trying to make decisions. That's a 4-2 tile. Could get some island cities, I guess. All right, currency is up. So commercial hubs could start to come down. Scythia's in the game. We knew that. So hi, Scythia.
Welcome to the United States of America. If you conduct yourself well, you can consider us friends.
Okay. Let's send some delegations here.
Money.
Don't know how useful they'll be, but we can check it out. Nobody really wants horses. Scythia does. Go for it. Go for it. Connect 4. Probably just beelining to our Hanzas here. There's something to be said for revealing iron. I'm not sure that it's worth the detour. I think we're probably hard-teching archery into horseback riding. Certainly getting some science here would be very, very helpful. In fact, do I want to prioritize that in Ulm? It's a pretty solid campus. And probably the only one I'm getting for, like, the only decent one I'm getting for a little bit here. Like, we will have some other options, right? Like, we will get some okay campuses long term. But with Germany, you really want to focus on commercial hub and industrial zones first, obviously. Are there elements you can ignore in this game? Yeah, absolutely. I really hate buying the tile, but we have the discount in. Now, free inquiry for science is pretty bad because we don't have commercial hubs that make it worth it, right? Like, sure, these 2 cities finally get some decent ones, but all the rest of these are +0 on the outset, right? It's pretty bad. You can always ignore industrial zones. True, although we're not going to do that with Germany. We are ignoring religion largely in this game. And I think I will do this. Generally speaking, I don't like industrial zones. I don't think they're worth the district slot and the value you get back for them. I'm a broken record with it. But I can share you more of my thoughts at some point. But I generally don't think industrial zones are worth it. Suffice it to say. I always start with builders in all cities with the card in play. Seeing you in play, my plan seems bad. Generally speaking, you want to go monuments first. Monuments. So if you don't know, monuments give you culture, and culture drives your border growth. So like, this city has grown to this. Well, actually, it hasn't grown at all. It should soon. But getting border growth going is a huge deal. Not to mention the culture per turn and driving your culture tree is a big deal as well. But your borders matter a lot, so that you don't have to buy tiles to get your districts down. You can just kind of get them, which is a big deal. Has my thinking on industrial zones changed over the years? I feel like in the base game you liked them. I did. I loved them in base game. They were my everything in the base game. But yeah, it's changed quite a bit. It's changed quite a bit. There's been a lot that's been added to the game, and I just don't find them to be all that worth it. You can get a couple of them and go for it. You know, follow your bliss. But I think if your goal in games is to finish as fast as possible, I generally think that skipping industrial zones is correct. Hey, he likes me. What are your relationship with everybody else? Oh, pretty fine. Let's be friends. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oops, it goes here. I think this builder's coming down here. We'll try to shoot down here for the sheep tile improvement. All right. 3 turns till political philosophy allows me to get basically another builder. I'm sure you've addressed this when talking about industrial zones before. How do you deal with getting power to cities? Renewables come pretty late. I generally just don't worry about it. I don't think getting powered buildings really matters all that much. And the renewables, like, while they do come late, the late game tends to progress fairly quickly. And so once you're in a spot where that economy is kicking in, you can get to your renewables if it matters to you. But I find that it doesn't really matter. Like, it matters in a space race, right? Which is what we're doing today. So there are games where it does matter and you do want to power them, but in space race games, it's okay to build industrial zones. You'll need at least 2 or 3, in my opinion, right? So it just usually doesn't matter. Hey, Unsung, how you doing? Do I ever build neighborhoods or housing districts? I usually don't build neighborhoods, no. I might build neighborhoods this game for our capital. If we're going to build Ruhr here and we want to have like a pop 20 or so city to work all of the Ruhr tiles, then you might need a neighborhood. But generally speaking, your cities getting arbitrarily tall can often be a punishment to your economy because of the amenities that it requires to keep tall cities happy. Okay, with all that discussion, let's go ahead and put a cut in the video here. If you've been watching over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic. And I hope you're enjoying round 2 of Germany. It's certainly a much different game. We have lots of room and lots to do in this game. So should be a pretty fun one to continue on with. Thanks for watching.